Source Code. I couldn't think of a witty opening, so I just said the title name. Now, Source Code's plot is very complex, complicated in a way. I'm going to try to describe it in any way I can. Jake Gyllenhaal's character is put into this machine called the Source Code. Now, the Source Code lets you go into the last 8 minutes of any guy of your personality and type and everything, like height, weight, yeah. And it lets you go into his body and lets you live the last 8 minutes of his life. What he has to do is he has to find out who bombed this train that the guy he is interpreting. His name is Sean Fentress. And he is him. He has to find out who bombed the train, and if he does, they could possibly prevent the next attack, which is set on downtown Chicago. Now we have a plot out of the way. Let me just basically say that Source Code is great. The acting, Jake Gyllenhaal, great. He fit this role as Captain Coulter Stevens. I think that's what he is. I'm pretty sure. And then also Sean Fentress. The girl, what's her name? Michelle Monaghan. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. She was great as kind of the love interest of Jake Gyllenhaal, if you could say, where he eventually wants to save her, but you can't really. Everyone on this cast was really good. As you know, the director of this movie was Duncan Jones, and Duncan Jones did Moon. This wonderful movie, if you can see that. Yeah. Excuse me. If you know, I don't know if you do. This Moon is one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 5 favorite movies, and it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it. But it's from him. No, let's place it. It's from him. So I had high hopes going into this movie, and of course, he astounded me. He does everything well. And if you think this movie is gonna be boring because it's 8 minutes, the whole movie just over and over and over and over, it's not boring. Duncan Jones does a great job in keeping you interested throughout all these segments, and it's just not him going through the loop. It's just like he'll go in it, and then he'll come back, give new information that he's found, then go back in, and there's also some things I didn't see coming in this movie, and every time if you see this movie, you kind of like picking out who you think is going to be the bomber, and I didn't pick him, because they don't give him too much screen time as everyone else does, which is probably a good thing, and there's also a couple other twists that you don't really see coming, and they're pretty good. Anyways, the only thing I did not like too much from the movie, and I mean, it's not going to affect your movie experience, is the explosions. Every time the big explosion would happen, and it would kill everyone on board, I just couldn't. I didn't like the explosion. It just didn't look too great. But what you gonna do? It doesn't matter. It didn't affect my movie-going experience at all. So if you're looking for a good movie this weekend, definitely go see Source Code. Do not see Hop. I mean, sure, if you want to go see a movie directed by the same guy who did Alvin and the Chipmunks, go ahead. Have fun with that. Go see Source Code. The guy who made this movie. A lot of people may not have seen it. It didn't get a very big wide release, I guess you could say. But I saw it. I mean, it's great. If you're wondering what my final score for Source Code is, it is a 9.5. Duncan Jones, please do not disappoint me on mute. Please. I'm expecting a lot. If you see this, you won't, though. I doubt it. But I did talk to you on Twitter. That was special.